Two of the best pivots on the planet.
BA, big men with big-time games. It is easy to know where the action's going to play out.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the center position. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the bucket by the Thunder. That one goes in.
Well, there's a certain level of quickness you've got to contend with. Mike Conley off the dribble drive.
Dort outside. To the paint. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The putback. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. And Towns has got the ball here for Minnesota. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it. On target from range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Those advanced numbers for Karl-Anthony Towns are incredible, Doris.
And BA, obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Cat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Cat. Well, Lou Dort off the deck, that powerful frame on the drive. Don't mess with him, boy.
Out of bounds, it'll be Oklahoma City's ball. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Edwards. Stolen by Giddey. You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Edwards against Giddey. Edwards looking for an opening. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Williams. And they're running. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Edwards. Back to Towns. And he makes it on the layup.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Despite missing the playoffs in 2023, the future still looks bright for OKC, Doris.
BA, I don't know how you could not be impressed with what they did. They're accomplished in the regular season well beyond what the expectation was. So many people dismissed them at the start. What a bright, young core they have.
Here's Conley. After the basket by Oklahoma City. 5 on the clock. Towns with the ball. And it's Dort picking him up. Offensive rebound. Outside McDaniels. Towns on a screen. Edwards for 3. 1:25 left to play in the first. Back to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Towns is screen on Giddey. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And it's Towns with the power finish.
How about Karl-Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Williams from long range. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Yep, count it. Towns has got 8 points.
Now that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Lou Dort picks one up.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
There's 14 seconds left in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Puts up a three. Gobert. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. What a performance. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Tony Brown, then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Well, Grant, it's been fun to watch Kenrich Williams develop his tools and come into his own a little bit.
Yeah, B.A. much improved since coming into the league. Williams has the ability to score outside the arc and inside the perimeter. He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Brown passes to Alexander Walker. Pass to Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. That three's off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Anderson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And that one is hammered home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with 1 hand.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Doris, we live in the era of advanced analytics. Numbers about everything. You think there's a stat that deserves more love?
You are so right about the analytics. They can tell us what the high-value shots are, what kinds of players you'd like to have on the offensive end. Here's the one thing teams struggle with: how to define quality defense. And the challenge is the floor is so spaced and the shooting is so good that perhaps we need to come up with different metrics to define good defense. That's one key area.
And the basket by Joe.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Kicks it out to Anderson. No one near him. Williams grabs the board.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And it's off from three-point range. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Greg?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Thunder are still developing, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander embracing his role as a catalyst. He said, quote, I have the opportunity to really build something and be at the forefront of it. That's something I know and embrace every single day, and I maximize it for sure. Brian?
Well, you can see it. They're so grateful to have him, too. Thanks, Allie. Well, Doris, the Timberwolves have made consecutive playoff appearances. That's a win for this team.
Well, when you consider that hadn't been done in this organization going all the way back to 2004, it does show they are moving in the right direction. The next step, obviously, they have to win a series.
Here's Joe. He has 7. Three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Brown passes to Alexander Walker. Oh, they pick off the pass. Outside, Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Anderson. First free throw is good. And Grant, when you scan the OKC roster, you see length at every position.
Yeah, it's definitely their philosophy, B.A. We're seeing a number of franchises going that route. What I would say about the Thunder, though, many of their guys still have some strength to add.
Now here's Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Pulls up on the wing. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And he makes a first. It's both from the stripe.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Counted.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Joe. Misses the layup.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Wiggins from long range. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Some changes for Minnesota. Good on the second one. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Thunder up 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Dort in at small forward.
Boy, catch-and-shoot situation. If Luke Dort starts knocking these down, good night.
Doris, how about the production we've been seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
B.A., he has taken that step from star to superstar, simply stated. I think he's got the potential to make multiple All-NBA teams, the ability offensively to attack at 3 levels, and to be equally good on the defensive end of the floor. This guy is something special.
Here's Conley. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
But terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Out to the right wing. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Fires for 3. Oh, and Towns with the block. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Gobert with it. Guarded now by Williams. Gobert against Williams. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Giddey. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. And it's good. 2 points.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Gobert. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Now here's Holmgren over Gobert, and the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Edwards against Giddey. Down low. Here's Gobert. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And Oklahoma City called for the foul.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifle tower. Rudy Gobert, assertive. My goodness.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. The 3 from Holmgren. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Williams passes to Holmgren. Clock at 6. From deep. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Holmgren against Gobert. And there's a 3-second violation.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Oklahoma City's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Hey, you look at some of the young star power on OKC. Grant, they haven't had that since the Kevin Durant years.
Oh, B.A., I mean, those KD teams were built through the draft. So no matter where they're picking, the Thunder seem to uncover gems. And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
BA, this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, team's first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. No problems knocking that one down. Holmgren's got 7 points.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Conley passes to Gobert. Second shot opportunity. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Holmgren. Driving in. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And it's Holmgren missing. And that one falls for Gobert.
Rudy Gobert has been consistently great on the defensive end of the floor as a rim protector and shot blocker.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Kicks it out Towns. McDaniels a screen. Back to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Goes back up. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Holmgren with it. He's picked up by Conley. The Thunder with another miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. The Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Giddey. Now here's Holmgren. Looking to get back on track. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. And Gobert flushes it home.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Really muck. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Conley up top. Giddey defends. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. The 3 from Holmgren. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Giddey.
Well, the length and the size of Rudy Gobert so problematic for defenses. Nothing they can do there but foul him.
And so Gobert nails both of them. Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
An interesting note on Jalen Williams. He was the first Santa Clara player drafted in 26 years.
B.A., we know who that player you're talking about is. Obviously, Steve Nash was selected out of Santa Clara back in 1996. That one worked out pretty well. I think Jalen Williams will be special as well.
Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert, no good. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. And they get it back. Dort outside. Here's Holmgren. Oh, and he nails it from the high post.
Yeah, it's certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Shea doing his thing in close.
Yeah, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Gobert passes to Edwards, to the paint. Here's Gobert, outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Giddey. Back to Gobert. Playing to his strength, Gobert inside.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action. Well, that possession, to me, highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Towns finds Gobert. And here's Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Inside. Here's Towns. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul for Minnesota. They've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Conley with the ball, and it's Dort picking him up. Conley passes to Gobert. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Giddey.
When you telegraph a cross-court pass, it usually gets picked off.
To the middle. Outside for Dort. Screen by Holmgren. From deep, Giddey. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Thunder.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Gobert against Williams. Gobert no good. And Giddey has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Here's Holmgren. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Now here's Gobert. Towns, a screen on Holmgren. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. And Gobert with a block. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance.
teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell-Pope. The small and power forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And Edwards with the stop.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
And Towns gets it to go.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Edwards looking it over. And the dunk by Towns.
Well-coordinated play there. I mean, Towns rolls off at the right time. So important, the timing of that roll, and shows good finishing ability on the move.
Yep, it counts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Murray kicks to Gordon. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Clark, Contavious Caldwell-Pope is sure steady out there, isn't he?
He really is, Kevin. Rock solid. Not only in being available, but staying available. I mean, this guy has great durability, and KCP, you can count on him.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Gobert finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Gordon. Out to Edwards. Pulls up. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Up top, Gobert. Outside, Edwards. He takes it in. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. The 3. Traps in the tray. Edwards got 10.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Just 5 on the clock. From inside, Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Well, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. Takes it inside and then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Caldwell-Pope against Edwards. And a wide open look for Porter. The Nuggets with another miss. Greg, no secret, this Nuggets offense revolves around the 2-time MVP, Nikola Jokic.
He's the driving force, no doubt. But, Kevin, they've done a good job surrounding him with the right kind of players. Guys that can defend, shoot, and play without the ball.
You know, it just looks prettier from the corner, especially when Caldwell-Pope lets it go.
Edwards against Porter. With the step back. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Town.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points for him. Back to Gobert. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Murray, good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Gordon. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves, going on an absolute rampage. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've placed an emphasis on beating up that offensive glass, and it's paying off with all of these second chance buckets.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. The 2 towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. PA, we've seen it over the last couple years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Minnesota. They get the rebound. Pass to Porter. Edwards against Caldwell Pope. The tray. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
And he's good on the second. Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Oh, good with the triple. The Nuggets trail by 11. Inside. Kicks it out to Gordon. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Murray dishes to Porter. Beyond the arc. And it's Murray, that time on the assist from Porter. Murray's got it back down to within single digits for Denver. Towns in the corner. There's the pass to McDaniels. Sinks the triple. McDaniels got 6.
McDaniels with the big answer.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Edwards passes to McLaughlin. Back to Edwards. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Brown in for Edwards. Now here's Porter. He's guarded closely. Murray outside. Passes it to Jokic. Reid with the block. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .136 left in the second quarter. With the drive, Brown outside. Anderson, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Brown the pass to Anderson. The kick out to Brown. Takes a three. Good on the triple. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
It's good. 7 points for Jamal Murray.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Brown dishes to Anderson. Anderson, a screen on Murray. Brown outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Reid. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Yeah, and once he gets the switch turned on, Caldwell Pope is not going to be slowed down. He can heat up quickly.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Anderson, a screen on Murray. Alexander Walker out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. They trail by 6. And it's Jokic in the corner. Stolen. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Got that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Jackson. And it's Strawther in at the 2 spot. Now Edwards down low, and the dunk by Towns.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
And great finishing last season with the #1 seed in the Western Conference. A lot of people still slept on the Denver Nuggets.
And, Kevin, they've had great regular seasons before, only to fall short. But with a healthy Murray and Porter Jr., Jokic finally had the help to get it done.
Pass to Chanchar. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. Gobert with the block. And it's Towns. Oh!
explosive.
Jackson against Conley. Here's Strother. And the layup is good.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime if that possession's any indication.
And the defense to me looks a little stale, like week-old bread. I mean, they made that way too easy for him. They need to get back into the flow here.
Here's Edwards driving to the basket. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
Brown, the three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves leading by 14. Edwards drives in. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McDaniels got 9 points.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Pass to Strother. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable, too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Brown is checked in for Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Buries it from three-point range. And 11 points for Aaron Gordon.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. For the 3, looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
Minnesota making a switch. Edwards is checked in. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic. For Minnesota, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back. You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
He gets it in there. 27 points for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
The drive by Gordon.
And Gordon is a guy who is going to take advantage of these drives to the basket. Just feast on them. He's got a killer mindset.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. To the wing on the left for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. Caldwell Pope for 3. Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Murray. No one near Conley as he lets it go. A three-pointer is right on target. Conley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Conley gets the bucket.
And doesn't have the most height, but Conley sure plays with heart, unbothered by the contested shot.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A terrific quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. For 3, Edwards. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Caldwell Pope for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 12 points here in the second half.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gordon against Towns. Here's Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Towns, a screen on Gordon. Here's McDaniels. Towns kicks to Gobert. And it's off from 3-point range. Denver shooting 43% from the floor. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. McDaniels passes to Towns. Over in the corner, Conley. Towns finds Gobert. Towns against Jokic. Fires it up. That one a little long.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Here's Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Porter. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And again, Denver no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. To the left side wing. Conley surveying the D. At the elbow, it's Gobert. And slammed dunk by Gobert.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
And here's Conley outside. It's hauled in by Gordon. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Jokic passes to Porter. Kicks it out to Gordon. A 3-ball. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The 3-pointer off the mark. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but You shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
It's Porter outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Towns, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Outside Conley. Another miss by Minnesota. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist by Porter.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Got to be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. To the left wing. Here's McDaniels. Hands it from downtown.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
especially when you take a closer look at the center position.
Well, for the over 60 crowd, this is a fun one, BA. It's not often that we highlight the center position as being the key matchup, but the big men on these teams, they deserve attention. It's going to be great watching them tonight.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic, the combo inside. Manning the backcourt, it's Murray and KCP. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. Now here's Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Gordon. Here's Williams. Here's Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Dort outside for three. Jokic grabs the board. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. Here's Porter. Outside Murray. And stolen by Williams. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And Grant, the Nuggets are in uncharted territory this year. They are the defending champs.
Yeah, BA. I mean, they'll have a target on their back all season. They retain most of their talent and core, and with Jokic leading the way, they remain favorites to repeat.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Porter, and stolen by Williams. Who poked away, and stolen by Murray. It's a one-on-one situation. And then Porter with the dunk.
He can get out and run. Porter Jr. getting out into the lane and helping out the break.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Down low. Williams misses.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Porter with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Offensive board.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked it in off the glass.
Good poise there from the young Gilgeous-Alexander, not allowing himself to get rattled.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes a three. Gets the three to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
And this is important to SGA's overall development. If he can be a reliable shooter from deep, man, that's huge.
Murray for three. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. He has 7.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Drives to the hoop. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Murray, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. This run now up to 13-2. Giddey passes to Williams. Back to Giddey. It's Dort on the wing. 5 to shoot. Driving inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
It's scooped up. Jokic. Count that bucket.
And the concentration from Jokic, spectacular, just shrugging off that contact.
The drive by Dort. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. So Dort's got his 2nd basket of the game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now here's Porter. They kick it out to Murray. Gordon on the take. And it's Giddey with a rebound. The Thunder have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
More and more, Gilgeous-Alexander gaining in strength and confidence to get on the interior and make something happen.
Dort, the pass to Williams, and he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Murray passes to Jokic. Got it up. And that's not going to go. And so it's Oklahoma City leading by 17 at the end of the period. They just can't miss right now. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Dort in at small forward. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. never lacks for confidence in his jump shot, but he said, offense for me should be an autopilot. I should be focused on the intangibles, the defense, the rebounding, the dirty work. That involves you in a game. Ryan, the buy-in and the commitment to the little things has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great point. Thanks, Allie. And the one thing about Jamal Murray, Brent, you know he's not afraid of the big moments.
Nah, and it felt really good just as a basketball fan, BA, to see Jamal Murray return to those big moment kind of plays that we got used to while the teams were in the bubble. Certainly a rising star and a guy that gets dangerous the bigger the game gets.
Dort against Porter. Jokic with a screen on Dort. Porter, the pass to Jokic. Oh, that's too easy for Jokic when he gets inside position.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Williams in the post. Gordon's on him. Dort finds Williams. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Caldwell Pope with a drive. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Used the speed and got to the lane to convert. KCP saw a sliver of daylight, and he took it.
The shot by Dort, no good. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Giddey passes to Williams. Back to Giddey. Williams a screen on Caldwell Pope. It's Dort on the wing. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. You know, Brent, something that really stands out about Lou Dort is his razor-sharp defense.
Well, he puts a ton of pressure on shooters and will lock up star players. And the reason why, BA, he's got this low center of gravity. He gets up underneath guys, and he continues to be a pest for every minute that he's defending.
And here's Jokic outside. Offensive rebound. Porter finds Jokic. Outside Porter. Gordon outside. The 3-ball. Tries yet again. And he can't bank that one in. Oklahoma City shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. And Williams punches it home.
And Giddey with a little giddy up on that pass.
Murray from outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. 17 points was their biggest margin. Dort for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. With the crossover. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. Lou Dort picks one up.
When you get inside, there's all kinds of traffic. This is the result as Porter Jr. is going to get to the foul line.
And what's unique about Michael Porter Jr., it's almost impossible to block his jumper.
Yeah, at 6'10", Grant, he's got that high release point. How are you going to close out and do anything to disrupt this guy in his shooting window? Nearly impossible. What an elite offensive shooter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Pass to Williams. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Williams has got 10.
Developing those skills as a play caller. Giddey making a smart choice this time with the ball.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. There's the triple. Knocks down the long J. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Holmgren finds Williams. There's the three. Dort outside. Fires from deep. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Williams. 10 points for him. Into the lane. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Williams. And the Thunder lead by 12. For Denver, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. A line change here for Oklahoma City. Denver has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Murray. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Murray passes to Gordon. And there's the drive, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
And Aaron Gordon not hesitating because the defender was close. He just kept going.
Wiggins passes to Williams. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Williams. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. 7 seconds left to play in the half. And here's Jokic outside. Here's Gordon. So we conclude the first half. It's the Thunder up by 12. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. They've got DeAndre Jordan, Christian Brown out there with Jackson, and it's Strother in at the 2. And Grant, these days, more and more teams emphasize the importance of switch defense.
It's so true in the modern NBA, BA. Every team has to be able to switch to take away a lot of the action of the offensive team. So having defenders who can guard multiple players on the court is a must.
Williams, a screen on Jackson. To the inside. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here's Brown. Pass to Chanchar. Jackson surveying the D. This one for 3. Here's Jordan. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Joe. for three. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
6 on the shot clock. Jordan inside. Williams defending. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, Jordan's such a great dunker. Some of the jams he has are completely jaw-dropping.
And you look at the Thunder. Talk about a team that's drafted well.
Well, it's hard to see out the window in Oklahoma City with how much they've stockpiled their picks in that front office. It's about making good use of them, BA. When are they going to plant a flag in the ground that these are our guys moving forward? They have some young studs. I'm curious about when that time is.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, through NBA Africa, the league is putting a lot of resources into growing the game there. Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo is an investor, and he said, it's always been my dream since I got into the league. I want to see the NBA on my continent. Africa's a place full of treasure, and I'm happy to see it taking place. Brian?
Outstanding. Look forward to that. Thanks, Allie. Joe, the pass to Williams. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Pass to Strother. Lets the three fly. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Here's Joe. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. .149 left in the third. Shot clock at 5. Hands it with nobody near him. Joe's got 8 points here in the quarter. Denver has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. The shake. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You know, at this stage of Reggie Jackson's career, it's clear teams value his experience.
Yeah, he's someone this team loves having in their locker room. A strong veteran presence who serves as a mentor to his younger teammates.
And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Well, Brent, this Thunder team is so young, but poised to be a factor now. How much does the play-in experience factor in for these young guys?
Well, I think it's huge, BA. They're going to be hungry. It's so crucial for young players because the next time that they're there, it's not going to be the first time. So this team is going in the right direction.
That one's good for 2. Williams has got his first 2 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Gordon outside. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3. Gordon's got 5.
And the defense having no time to get to Aaron Gordon. Automatic.
Defended by Jackson. Pass to Joe. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal...
Previous play is under
review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he drops the first. And you think about beautiful basketball, Brent. Look no further than these Denver Nuggets.
No doubt about it, BA. It's like a symphony out there with this ball club. Just the ball movement, the player movement, the guy's willingness to sacrifice the first shot to get the better shot. And Jokic is the conductor.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Well, Caldwell Pope favors the corner shot at times, and he can drill it.
Williams a screen on Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Joe. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Joe's got 13 points in this quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Three-pointer. And another three for Denver.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
5 ticks left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
There's some length from Murray as a guard there as he helps out on defense and pesters the shooter.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at center. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
With KCP's improved scoring, defenders are taking note of him and leaving his teammates wide open.
Holmgren with it. Williams a screen on Jokic. Back to Williams. Dort finds Giddey. Now here's Dort. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 5 assists in the game.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
Jokic against Holmgren. Jokic passes to Gordon. And stolen by Holmgren. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
SGA working through contact inside.
What a move by Gilgeous-Alexander, using his agility to beat that contact.
Jokic passes to Murray. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Caldwell-Pope. And another 3 for Denver.
Well, not a volume shooter, but the three-point percentages from KCP, they're solid.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Six to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
On the wing, Caldwell-Pope. Stolen by Giddey. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Williams. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Pass to Porter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
And when healthy, Porter Jr. is such a massive contributor, especially on the offensive end.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Well, Brent, the past several years have been the brightest in Nuggets history.
And it makes perfect sense. I mean, BA, you go out and you find a player that elevates everybody else, a guy who becomes the 2-time MVP. The talent on the roster has taken strides. They've done a great job in the draft process. It's great to see Denver becoming a legitimate powerhouse.
Oh, yes, sir! Wow!
Man, this guy is one of the most athletic guards in the league. SGA off the charts.
Jokic muscles it down.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Porter from outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Williams on the wing, defended by Gordon. Holmgren with a screen on Gordon. It's Holmgren, high post. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Many people were disappointed that Chet Holmgren lost his rookie year to injury, Brent.
Well, none more so than Chet Holmgren, who's an incredible competitor. But all of the talk is the anticipation around him coming back more well-built, more skilled, and ready for the league in what it has to offer a big man.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Thunder.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Murray for 3. Dort grabs the miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Dort, covered by Jokic. Williams from long range. Williams can't get that one to fall. We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Now here's Murray. Fires away from way outside. No good there. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence.
see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The two towering figures inside. For him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Kept alive, locked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Giddey against Edwards. From downtown. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And here's Conley outside. Over to the wing. Outside Edwards. Second chance shot. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
After two consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Lock at 6. Another miss by Minnesota. The Thunder have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Nobody near Williams. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Well, it's just incredible court awareness by Josh Giddey. Understanding wide open man, I've got to find him.
And it's Conley penetrating and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And here now the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Now here's George. Back to Williams. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, wide open teammate, really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Here's Edwards. Out to Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's in there.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Shoots from 14. Gobert with the block. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And Towns throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Edwards. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And Doris, here we're looking at Jaden McDaniel's stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence. And Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the first. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Williams. He has 5. Passes to Dort. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The pass to McDaniels. Ball's knocked loose. Conley dishes to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Here's Towns. Good. Nice job down low. Towns has got 6 points.
Boy, it's going to take more than that to stop Karl Anthony Towns. This guy focused on the task at hand, and that's to put it in the basket.
And Dort gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards passes to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Giddey. Timberwolves passing it around. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Gobert with a screen for Towns. There's the drive. And Towns throws it down.
Now, this is what separates Karl Anthony Towns from other players his size. That quick first step to get to the drive game.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Oklahoma City out in front. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Williams is out there with Williams. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Joe in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Thunder have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. During the summer of 2019, DB, Oklahoma City traded Paul George to the Clippers.
They got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that trade, who goes on to become an all-NBA selection and looks like his future is like all-star level every year. Not only that, you got a boatload of picks, one of which was Jalen Williams, who's a big-time upside player in this league. Wow, what a deal for this group.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Brown. Here's McLaughlin. 6 on the shot clock. From 13. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Pass to Joe. Takes the 3. And the Thunder another 3.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Anderson wide open. Brown kicks to Anderson. There's the 3. The Thunder pull it in.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. Reed with it. Williams picks him up. A 3 from Anderson. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Joe. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the middle. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Doris, you were saying this about Kyle Anderson. He can give you a little bit of everything.
Kevin, he's one of those guys who'll provide shooting, defense, passing, playmaking, you name it. Sort of that jack of all trades at the forward spot. This guy has always found minutes because his understanding of the game is elite.
From deep three-point land. The rebound by Anderson. Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Here's the screen. Here he goes. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Joe can't get it to go. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There is no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Joe. Hits the three-point bomb. Joe's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's McLaughlin. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. 59 seconds left to play in the first half. Into the lane. Micic can't hit. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Back to Anderson. Fires for 3. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Over to the left wing. Shoots the 3. Three-pointer. Wiggins with the rebound. The Thunder have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Joe, good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now the pass to Micic.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
The Thunder shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Oklahoma City bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The Thunder leading by 7. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Basket counts.
You couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Conley into the lane. The dish to McDaniels. Lays it up off the glass.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Timberwolves trail by 7. Conley kicks to Edwards. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. On the wing, Williams from past the arc. Minnesota with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Edwards. Shoots, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. 90 seconds now into the second half. Outside Conley. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, you have to have awareness and focus. Gilgeous-Alexander looking to make an impact defensively.
Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
And the foul called on Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Conley feeling it out. Dishes to Edwards. Ring shot on the way, and it's good for 2.
How about that handle? The dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Outside Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. He dishes it to Towns. Back to Edwards. 5 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Nice defense from Giddey. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Back to Williams. There's the lob to the hoop. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Already such a terrific passer. Love seeing Josh Giddey share the wealth.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Conley kicks to Towns. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. Misses off the right eye. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
Here's Edwards going inside.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Giddey, no good. Timberwolves trail by 13. Edwards dishes to Towns. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Gobert. A 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Clearly a foul.
The Timberwolves made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Guys, I think Anthony Edwards has got all the makings of not only a star in this league, but a superstar. Big frame, can score it, can board it, can handle it. Put him in any position on the floor, this guy can be successful.
11 seconds left in the third quarter. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Up again, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offense, and so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Wiggins is out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Joe in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Micic, the pass to Joe. From downtown. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. Michael Conley picks one up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Gobert finds McDaniels. And here is Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Out to Conley. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Another shot. Here's Towns. And finally they hit one.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
And he drives in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And so here is Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Passes it to Joe. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Joe's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
He's feeling it. Williams kicks to Williams. Wiggins, a screen on Gobert. Puts up a deep 3. Joe can't get it to go. Out to Edwards for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 11 points here in just the second half. To the left side wing. Plenty of space. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
For three, Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
That one misses.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder leading by 10. And there's the try. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Well, just get right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Edwards passes to Towns. There's 1:40 left to play here in the fourth. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
No good on that one. That one is no good. And he nails the third. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Gobert. Outside, Towns. Outside, Conley. Now, here's McDaniels. Defended by Dort. 6 to shoot. And here's Edwards from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Timberwolves.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Oklahoma City.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
Conley for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Floats it up for Williams.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Towns throws it down.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's the first that brings them within single digits. And Edwards drops them both. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Missed. So we see the Thunder get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the...
excited, but as we've seen, anything can happen.
Anything can definitely happen, BA. And look, you have to understand that every guy in this league is talented. If you come in flat and those other guys are inspired, you can fall. But honestly, you shouldn't. It's all about handling your business.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Now here's McDaniels. Outside Conley, down low. Caldwell Pope against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Here's Gordon. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, Clark, after 7 seasons as the guy in Orlando, Aaron Gordon is embracing a new role.
Well, you know, he's become more efficient. He's taking fewer shots. He's shooting at a much higher percentage, especially from deep. But the thing that really stands out for me is Gordon has embraced and relished being a defender, doing the dirty work. And with his athleticism and size, he's a formidable defender because of that.
Murray, no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
It's Edwards with a drive, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, BA, in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
And Kentavious Caldwell-Pope picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Conley, and they pick up 2. Conley's got 5.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Here's Murray, out to Gordon. To the middle. Outside Porter. They need this. Clock at 6. Jokic finds Porter. It's not going to go for him. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's Edwards.
Oh! Whoa! You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
They kick it out to Murray. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Puts up a deep 3. Edwards against Murray. Towns passes to Edwards, and they double up Edwards. McDaniels from long range. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
And it's Jokic missing. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. Just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, BA. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards starting. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right. He needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone. Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Kicks it out Towns for 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and Gobert with a block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
1:25 left in the opening quarter. Murray, no good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota for 3. Conley, counted from distance. Conley's got 8.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
McDaniels finds Towns. Here's Gobert. To the paint. Back to Daniels. Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels, a screen on Gordon. Towns. Over to the left wing. Edwards looking for an opening. Three-pointer, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Gives him a nice lift when Gordon's scoring on the move. He does a good job creating his own shot.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Towns. Up and over Gordon. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Anthony Edwards has been on display for... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. They have their two big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Conley in at the point. And Clark when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor. He's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible. So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides an insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. And Minnesota has possession after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Such a wide open look. Edwards got 14 points.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Shot is good by Gordon.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Minnesota has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Edwards against Caldwell Pope. It's Edwards with a drive.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
Murray passes to Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
The Nuggets have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And when you watch this Nuggets team, Clark, their chemistry on the court is obvious.
Yeah, B.A., the pieces just fit, and fit quite nicely. Give a lot of credit to the front office, doing a good job drafting, and then finding the right veterans to complement who they already had.
Here's Murray. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that. You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here he goes. It's tipped. Porter with the steal. The 3 is up. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Gordon finds Caldwell Pope. Let's go with a 3. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Murray. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. The Nuggets trail. Out to Gordon. Outside Porter. Outside Caldwell Pope. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Reed. Oh, swiped away. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. And here's Porter outside. Sinks the tray. Porter's got 5 now.
And Porter Jr. feels like he can drain just about any shot, including these corner 3 balls.
Takes a step back. Outside, Brown. Here's Alexander Walker. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Kentavious Caldwell Pope picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
11 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's McLaughlin. Gordon with a steal.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Now a timeout called by Denver. The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
We've got Jackson, Christian Brown out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Chanchar in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. So, Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, B.A., I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted. But the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion. And I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him. A lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships.
And for the Nuggets, they're shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Jackson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
And Jackson's speed and basketball IQ really stand out. An experienced veteran with a versatile skill set.
After falling in the first round of the 2023 playoffs, Clark, the Timberwolves still have some work to do.
Yep, they were hoping the Rudy Gobert trade, B.A., would elevate them higher. But this is a team that still needs to grow and develop more. I think their front office is going to stay aggressive in tweaking the roster.
And it's Jackson's responsibility to find his open teammates, and a terrific dime there.
Left side, Edwards. Towns, left side. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 6. And it's powered home by Towns.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
And here's Jordan. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Edwards. And he makes it. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Here's Strother. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition, has a really good understanding of how to fill the lane and get where he needs to be.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, that's the way you have to look at it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Brown. Still without a bucket. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, somehow, some way, you gotta keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. So it's Minnesota now. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Towns passes to Conley. Back to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Gobert finds Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out Towns. Takes the 3. And the three-pointer goes. 9 points in the game.
Not much you can do to stop his J when Towns gets into the rhythm.
Gordon down low. Covered by Towns. And Gordon with the basket. On the assist by Jokic.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here's Edwards. Give him 20. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Launches a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Here's Towns. The kick out to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Edwards with it. Caldwell Pope covering. Edwards can't hit. The Nuggets have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Out to Gordon. Back to Caldwell Pope. Gordon on the wing. Murray looking around. He gets it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. They have their 2 big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense. You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And here's Edwards. Going inside. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. And a strong finish with two hands.
I'll tell you, McDaniels eats up ground in a hurry.
Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. Outside Edwards. From deep. It's McDaniels on the wing. Towns on a screen. He takes it in. Back to Daniels. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Murray, no good. Minnesota has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Murray for three. Minnesota with a rebound.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Porter. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
What a move by Gobert, closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Towns against Gordon. Nifty move. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Puts up a three. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Edwards against Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, when teams come to play the Denver Nuggets, it's not just another regular game in a normal city.
Yeah, I mean, the altitude of the mile-high city is an adjustment for many players, BA. Even if some guys say it doesn't affect them, don't let them fool you. It takes some getting used to. Trust me, I know.
Knocks it loose.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Conley. From deep three-point range. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here we go, one-on-one. And Gordon with the big finish.
And although he's 6'9", Gordon runs and sprints like a much smaller man. He's got gazelle-like form and speed in transition.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Nuggets. Denver has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And Gobert with a block. Towns taking his time here. Outside McDaniels. Back to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. To the left wing. From deep, Conley. Gordon pulls it in. And Gordon has got the ball here for the Nuggets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
A really solid victory for them here tonight. They kept things simple, took what the defense gave them, and grabbed the win for the Timberwolves.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, BA. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
And here we go, the Nuggets on the fast break. Porter's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact defense they want to see out of him.
Nuggets foul. Contavious Caldwell-Pope. That's his 5th personal foul. 13 fouls.
And he knocks down the first one.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And Minnesota has possession. Now here's Towns. Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's the three. And so it's Minnesota with the dub. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do.
play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Nice move, Gordon, one of the better ball handlers at his position.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort passes to Giddey. From deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
For three, Murray. Here's Gordon. The kick out to Porter. Sinks the three-pointer.
They feel like there's nowhere on the floor where you can really get away from Michael Porter Jr. Three ball goes that time.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
Now, here's Dort. Following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. He can make that pass in his sleep.
Murray kicks to Caldwell Pope. Murray dishes to Caldwell Pope. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
You just wonder where Jamal Murray is going to go. This guy is a terrific combo guard.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're taking a glance here at the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent. They are all in on the future.
Absolutely. You open up the cupboards there to see what they have, and they are not bare. Massive amounts of first-round draft choices for this front office. And that goes along with some of the young talent they've already identified. This team could get very good very fast with all of that. Well, that bump clearly not enough to get Jokic off stride.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
Oh, yes, sir.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
How's that for a show? Dort looking like he wants to be in the dunk contest with slams like that.
Porter against Dort. Back to Jokic. On the wing, Porter. Shot clock at 5. And Murray, here we go. And the rejection by Holmgren. Giddey, no one around him. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Back to Gordon. Caldwell Pope against Giddey. And stolen by Giddey. And here comes the break. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And Giddey just that 6th sense to find the open man.
Pass to Murray. Denver passing it around. Porter kicks to Murray. Launches it. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Brent, what do you say when it comes to Jamal Murray? It's all about staying healthy from here on out.
Well, we've seen both sides of it, right, Greg? When he's healthy, they're good. When Jamal Murray is not in the lineup and not confident in what he could provide to the lineup, not so much. So when Jamal is healthy, Jamal's a superstar.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Holmgren wide open. A putback. Passes it to Dort. Now Giddey. It's good from long range.
That's a confident shot from the young guard Giddey. Love seeing him be assertive.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. And he makes good on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Thunder have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Pass to Giddey. It's hauled in by Gordon.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Inside. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Oklahoma City out in front, up 1. And we'll be back in just... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And you hear it often, Brent, these Nuggets are a complete team.
Well, you have a historic superstar in Jokic and this incredibly deep and talented supporting cast. Got a great experienced coaching staff. This team has everything you need to win at the highest level, and they're proving they can do that. Used the speed and got to the lane to convert. KCP saw a sliver of daylight, and he took it.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Good on the shot. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Williams can't get it to go.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Caldwell Pope pass to Gordon. It's rebounded by Giddey.
Brent, you just don't see many point guards taller than 6'8", but Josh Giddey is one of them.
And Josh does a great job, Greg, of using that size to his advantage. He gets into positions on the floor where he can see over the level of the defense and make some spectacular passes.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Joe Good. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
The Thunder leading by 3. And here's Wiggins. Here's Joe. The dish to Williams. Joe Good. Joe's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
They get it back. Gordon kicks to Murray. Pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope to stop the run. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Gordon.
Aaron Gordon with great hustle that time.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Williams, a screen on Murray. Micic, the pass to Williams. Here's Micic. Back to Williams. To the middle. And Wiggins throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Good on the three-point shot. Caldwell Pope's got 11 points.
Well, not a volume shooter, but the three-point percentages from KCP, they're solid.
The pass to Joe. Feeds to Williams. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Good job reading the floor. Aaron Gordon's solid at sensing when someone's open.
Here's Micic. He's covered by Murray. Joe can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 3. Caldwell Pope for 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition, when no one's on you, great shot there.
Passes it to Joe. Driving the lane, kicks it out to Wiggins. Williams passes to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Jackson. And it's Strawther in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Williams passes to Micic. Williams dishes to Williams. Pass to Joe. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Williams with the steal. Jackson against Wiggins. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Micic. Rebounded by Jackson. Enzo Jordan will bring it up for Denver. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Out left to the wing. Chanchar, the pass to Jackson. Down low. Here's Chanchar, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
And for the last several years, Brent, the Nuggets have been a top passing team in the NBA.
Such a huge part of their success. They're an unselfish team. It's so hard to defend guys who are not only willing to move, but willing to give up the ball to guys on the move, and that's what they do. Such a cohesive unit here for the Denver Nuggets.
There's Jackson with the 3. Rebound by Williams. For Oklahoma City, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Micic. He has yet to score. And to the surprise of many, the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent, made the 2023 play-in tournament.
Yeah, obviously they didn't have their top draft choice playing because of injury. And a lot of teams out there and the general public felt this team's really going to struggle this year. But they made the play-in tournament and showed a lot of improvement. So the future bright in OKC.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets.
And a statement from Jamal, when he gets that kind of room, he's capable of throwing it down.
Joe passes to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Joe.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. Caldwell Pope right side.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know Caldwell Pope can handle tough situations. He'll get into the mix and draw some fouls.
The Nuggets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Good on both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. From the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the foul.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Caldwell Pope, and the layup's good off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 4 this quarter. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target. Denver in the lead. Porter kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Porter. And it's Jokic in the corner. Here's the 3. And again, Denver no good. This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names: Doncic, Young, Ayton, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the triple, and he's good on the 3 ball. And that's now 6 points here for Josh Giddey.
And a nice stroke that's coming along for Josh Giddey.
And it goes down 2 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good defense by Jokic.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. Now the pass to Gordon. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. To the paint. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Now, with KCP's improved scoring, defenders are taking note of him and leaving his teammates wide open.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another three.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And finished off by Porter.
And that's what he's known for, right? His ability to scan the floor and find open guys.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander trains the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And they're running. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's Murray. Plays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 9 points here in the second half.
Jamal Murray wants it, and he got it.
The Thunder leading by 4. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's slammed in by Williams.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Pass to Murray. Driving inside. And the rejection by Holmgren. Giddey the pass to Holmgren. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Gordon. Back to Jokic. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Unreal stretch from Holmgren there. Allows him to alter or block a shot just about every time someone's in his area.
59 seconds left in the game. Williams attacking. 4 on the clock. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another 3.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win. Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one? Yeah, this game is not over when Jamal Murray is still able to play.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a deep three. It's in. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily